Imagine standing at the edge of your dreams, only to be met with a resounding no. We've all been there, whether it's a job we desperately wanted, a relationship we hoped to nurture, or a project we poured our hearts into. Rejection is a universal experience, yet it can feel intensely personal. Statistics show that nearly everyone experiences significant rejection at least once in their lives. But what if I told you that rejection isn't the end, but rather the beginning of something greater? The fear of rejection is rooted in our survival instincts. Historically, being part of a group was essential for survival, so exclusion was a threat to our very existence. This primal fear still lingers, making rejection feel like a threat to our self-esteem and belonging. Studies reveal that the pain of rejection activates the same areas of the brain as physical pain, which explains why it hurts so much. However, understanding this can help us see that rejection is not a true reflection of our value, but rather a challenge to be navigated. The power of rejection. Introduce the concept that rejection can be a catalyst for growth and success. But here's the twist. Rejection doesn't have to be devastating. In fact, some of the most successful people in the world have faced more rejection than most. What sets them apart is their ability to use rejection as a tool for growth. They understand that rejection can be a powerful catalyst for self-improvement, resilience, and ultimately, success. Today, we're going to explore 15 lessons on how you can turn rejection to your favor, transforming it from a roadblock into a stepping stone. Lesson 1. Embrace rejection as a natural part of life. Rejection is a universal experience. It's something every person, regardless of their status or achievements, has encountered. By embracing rejection as a natural part of life, you reduce its emotional impact. Accepting that rejection is not a personal flaw, but a shared human experience can be liberating. It allows you to approach situations with the understanding that rejection is a possibility, but not an end. This mindset prepares you to handle rejection more gracefully, without allowing it to disrupt your progress. Here is a real example. Consider Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Embracing rejection means seeing each no as a step closer to the eventual yes. This perspective shifts the focus from the pain of rejection to the opportunity for growth and discovery. Lesson 2. Shift your perspective on rejection. Rejection often feels like a dead end, but it can be viewed differently. Instead of seeing rejection as a failure, consider it a form of feedback. Every rejection carries with it valuable insights, whether about your approach, timing, or even your own strengths and weaknesses. By shifting your perspective, you turn rejection from a negative experience into a learning opportunity. This shift empowers you to take constructive action, improving your strategies and increasing your chances of success in the future. Here is a real example. When Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks, was trying to pitch the idea of a coffee shop culture in the US, he was turned down by 217 of the 242 investors he approached. Instead of seeing these rejections as failures, he viewed them as necessary feedback, refining his pitch each time until he finally found success. Shifting your perspective helps you stay motivated and open to new possibilities, even in the face of rejection. Lesson 3. Learn from rejection. Rejection provides an opportunity for reflection and learning. Instead of ignoring the rejection or wallowing in self-pity, take time to analyze what went wrong. Ask yourself critical questions. Was there something you could have done differently? Did you approach the situation with the right strategy? Learning from rejection means using it as a tool for self-improvement, refining your skills, and adjusting your approach to be more effective in the future. Here is a real example. Consider Oprah Winfrey, who was fired from her first job as a television anchor because she was deemed unfit for TV. Instead of letting this rejection define her, she learned from it, focusing on her strengths in personal connection and storytelling. This learning process ultimately led her to create one of the most successful talk shows in history. Each rejection offers a lesson that, if taken to heart, can guide you toward greater success. Lesson 4. Use rejection as motivation. Rejection can be a powerful motivator if you choose to channel it that way. Instead of letting rejection discourage you, use it to fuel your determination. Let every no drive you to work harder, refine your approach, and prove the doubters wrong. This mindset turns rejection into a source of energy and inspiration, pushing you to reach higher and strive for more. Here is a real example. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest basketball players of all time, was famously cut from his high school varsity team. Instead of giving up, he used this rejection as motivation to train harder, eventually earning his place as a legend in the sport. Rejection can light a fire within you, propelling you to push beyond your limits and achieve greatness. Lesson 5. Build resilience through rejection. Resilience is the ability to recover quickly from setbacks, and there's no better way to build it than through experiencing rejection. Every time you face rejection and choose to keep going, you're building your resilience. This resilience makes you stronger, more adaptable, and better equipped to handle future challenges. Over time, you'll find that rejection hurts less, and you recover more quickly, because you've built the mental and emotional toughness to withstand it. Real example: Steve Jobs was famously ousted from the company he founded, Apple, in 1985. This could have been a devastating blow, but Jobs used the experience to build resilience. He went on to found Next and acquire Pixar, both of which became incredibly successful. His resilience through rejection allowed him to return to Apple and lead it to unprecedented success. Building resilience means bouncing back stronger with every rejection you face. Lesson 6. Develop a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. When you have a growth mindset, you view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats. Rejection, in this context, becomes a chance to learn and improve. Instead of seeing it as a definitive judgment of your abilities, you see it as part of the learning process. This mindset is crucial for overcoming the fear of rejection and embracing it as a tool for personal development. Real example: Carol Dweck, the psychologist who coined the term growth mindset, found that students who believed their abilities could be developed were more likely to persevere in the face of challenges and rejection. They saw their failures as opportunities to grow rather than as indicators of their fixed abilities. By adopting a growth mindset, you can transform rejection into a powerful force for self-improvement. Lesson 7. Practice self-compassion. Rejection can take a toll on your self-esteem, but practicing self-compassion can help mitigate its effects. Self-compassion involves treating yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend who has faced rejection. It means acknowledging your pain without allowing it to define you. By being gentle with yourself, you can recover from rejection more quickly and maintain a positive outlook. Real example: Kristin Neff, a leading researcher in self-compassion, found that people who practice self-compassion are more resilient in the face of rejection and failure. Instead of harshly criticizing themselves, they offer themselves comfort and understanding, which helps them bounce back more effectively. Practicing self-compassion allows you to move past rejection without damaging your self-worth. Lesson 8. Seek support and community. Rejection can feel isolating, but you don't have to go through it alone. Seeking support from friends, family, or a community of like-minded individuals can help you process the rejection and move forward. Sharing your experiences with others who understand can provide comfort, perspective, and new ideas on how to proceed. A supportive community can be a powerful resource for turning rejection into a positive force in your life. Real example. After being rejected by 30 different publishers, Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel, was ready to give up. It was only after he ran into a friend who worked in publishing that he was finally able to get his first book published. This supportive connection made all the difference. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can help you navigate rejection and keep pushing forward. Lesson 9. Set realistic expectations. Sometimes rejection occurs because our expectations were unrealistic. It's important to set goals that are ambitious yet attainable. By setting realistic expectations, you reduce the likelihood of rejection and increase your chances of success. This doesn't mean you should lower your standards, but rather that you should approach your goals with a clear understanding of what is achievable given your current resources and circumstances. Real example. In the world of business, entrepreneurs often face rejection because their initial expectations are too high or unrealistic. By conducting thorough market research and setting more attainable goals, they can adjust their strategies and reduce the chances of rejection. Setting realistic expectations allows you to aim high without setting yourself up for unnecessary disappointment. Lesson 10. Visualize success despite rejection. Visualization is a powerful technique that can help you stay focused and motivated even in the face of rejection. By vividly imagining your success, you create a mental blueprint that guides your actions and keeps you on track. Visualization helps you maintain your confidence and determination, even when you encounter setbacks. It reinforces the belief that rejection is just a temporary obstacle on the path to achieving your goals. Example. Athletes often use visualization to prepare for competition, mentally rehearsing their performance to boost confidence and reduce anxiety. Even when they face setbacks or losses, visualization helps them stay focused on their ultimate goal. Similarly, by visualizing your success, you can keep your eyes on the prize and move past rejection with renewed determination. Lesson 11. Take calculated risks. Rejection is often the result of taking risks, but not all risks are created equal. By taking calculated risks, those that are well-researched and strategically planned, you can minimize the likelihood of rejection and maximize your chances of success. Calculated risks involve weighing the potential rewards against the possible downsides and making informed decisions based on this analysis. This approach allows you to take bold steps toward your goals while mitigating the fear of rejection. Real example. Entrepreneurs like Elon Musk have made their mark by taking calculated risks. While Musk has faced numerous rejections and setbacks, his ability to assess risks and act strategically has led to groundbreaking successes with companies like SpaceX and Tesla. Taking calculated risks means being bold but smart, allowing you to move forward with confidence even when facing potential rejection. Lesson 12. Persevere through setbacks. Perseverance is the key to overcoming rejection. It's about continuing to pursue your goals even when you face obstacles. Rejection may slow you down, but it doesn't have to stop you. By persevering, you demonstrate your commitment to your goals and your willingness to keep pushing forward despite the challenges. Perseverance turns rejection into a temporary setback rather than a permanent defeat. Real example. When Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination, he didn't give up. Instead, he persevered, eventually creating one of the most beloved entertainment empires in history. Perseverance in the face of rejection is what separates those who succeed from those who give up too soon. Lesson 13. Focus on the process, not just the outcome. Rejection often feels devastating because we're too focused on the outcome rather than the process. By shifting your focus to the process, the steps you take, the skills you develop, and the experiences you gain, you can find value in the journey itself. This mindset reduces the sting of rejection because you recognize that every step, even the ones that don't lead to immediate success, contributes to your growth and learning. Example: consider artists who face rejection when trying to sell their work or get it featured in galleries. Those who focus solely on the outcome, getting their art sold, might feel crushed by rejection. However, those who focus on the process of creating art, improving their techniques, and expressing themselves are more likely to persist and find fulfillment regardless of immediate success. Focusing on the process allows you to enjoy the journey and remain resilient in the face of rejection. Lesson 14. Celebrate small victories. When you're dealing with rejection, it's important to celebrate small victories along the way. These small wins provide motivation and help you maintain a positive outlook. Celebrating small victories means acknowledging your progress, no matter how minor it may seem. It reminds you that you're moving forward even if the big win hasn't come yet. This approach keeps you motivated and reduces the negative impact of rejection. Example: imagine an aspiring writer who faces rejection after rejection from publishers. Instead of waiting for that big break to celebrate, they take joy in the small victories, completing a new manuscript, receiving positive feedback from peers, or even just making time to write every day. By celebrating these small victories, they stay motivated and resilient, eventually leading to greater success. Lesson 15. Use rejection as a stepping stone to success. Ultimately, rejection can be a stepping stone to success if you choose to see it that way. Each rejection brings you closer to finding the right opportunity, the right approach, or the right path. By using rejection as a stepping stone, you turn it into a positive force that propels you forward. This mindset allows you to see rejection not as an end, but as a necessary part of the journey toward your goals. Real example: consider Sarah Blakely, the founder of Spanx. She faced numerous rejections when trying to get her product off the ground, but she used each rejection as a stepping stone, learning from the feedback and refining her product and pitch until she achieved success. Today, Spanx is a billion-dollar company, and Blakely credits rejection for helping her get there. Using rejection as a stepping stone means seeing it as a crucial part of the process that ultimately leads to success. Final thoughts. Emphasizing the transformative power of rejection. Rejection is not the end of the road. It's a detour that can lead you to a better destination. By embracing rejection, learning from it, and using it to fuel your growth, you can turn it into one of your greatest allies on the path to success. Remember, every successful person has faced rejection, and it's their response to it that has made all the difference. So, don't fear rejection. Embrace it. Use it as a tool to sharpen your skills, build your resilience, and push you toward your goals. The next time you face rejection, remind yourself that it's not a reflection of your worth, but an opportunity for growth. Keep going, keep learning, and let rejection be the stepping stone that leads you to your ultimate success. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that helps you live a more empowered and private life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.